Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool. It's a Thursday and the weather has taken a bit of a turn. The winds have changed direction and it's a whole lot warmer. Well, I say warm, it's not really warm, but it's pretty mild today compared to yesterday. 10 degrees of difference. It's a lot warmer in Blackpool. And there's some things happening. I want to show you something up here. We've actually got a Wendy's coming to Blackpool. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll take a walk up there and I'll show you where it's going to be. Wendy's, yeah. Famous in America. I think they're famous for doing the square burgers. So I like them. When I've been to America, I love Wendy's. So we're going to get a Wendy's here in Blackpool. So we're going to go and check that out. Oh, just look at that amazing light on Blackpool Tower. The sun just trying to get out at the moment. And this effect is known as storm light. Whenever you get the sunshine shining on buildings or the landscape, and yet the background sky is, well, look at it. It's really, really grey, isn't it? Yeah, but that's storm light. That's absolutely amazing. Let's have a look down on the beach. It's a bit wild out there actually. Yeah, just listen to the sea. But we've got this little patch of beach here at the moment. The tide, I think it's coming in. We've got a few people on it at the moment, but and the central pier is going. The rides are going. We've got quite a few people here, so this is how it looks in Blackpool. Yeah, the wind has changed direction, of course, and it's a whole lot milder. Yeah. Well, that light has gone now, look. Totally changed. In a minute. I'll tell you what, it's kicking off here on the beach with the dogs. The dogs are making a right racket. They're loving it. Oh, just one thing I meant to mention in the intro, which I completely forgot, is make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, because I have quite a lot of people that watch my videos. Loads of people in the last month or so. More than half the amount of people watching were not subscribed, so don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. So what's open in Blackpool on a Thursday in the back end of February? Well, quite a lot actually. The Waxworks, yeah, Madame Tussauds. We've got Pyramid Plaza here, fish and chips there. Funland is open. You know, Funland used to be our arcade of choice for locals, Funland, in the olden days, when Barry Noble owned it, yeah. That was well before we had a sea life centre. Well, I think it was anyway. Now we've got the Gruffalo in there as well. Yeah, so just up this way, I'll show you. It's in the old, what used to be the old Lewis's building. I'll talk to you about it when I get a bit closer up, but yeah. We've got to go past the tower. Just here we've got the Golden Mile. That used to be Mr. B's. Who remembers Mr. B? Another very popular arcade for the locals in the olden days. Just here we've got souvenirs. Got donuts. Oh, don't mention these donuts here. That's where the McMaster fed me a load of donuts there. And then that was after eating a massive fish and chips at Papa's. And then I had to go on a waltzer at the Central Pier. So yeah, it's looking pretty busy in Blackpool actually, yeah. It feels a bit like the summer season, but without the heat. Well, if that's what you can call it. And we've still got the Showzone Festival on. That's on until Saturday, so there's still some stuff going on there. So if you come into Blackpool up until Saturday, you've got a chance to see some of the shows. I think they've got some going on at the Tower, so you might want to check those out. But we'll have a little look at the comedy carpet and then we'll go and check out this location where Wendy's is going to be. Oh, tram. So the tram is leaving. They had a bit of a problem with the points yesterday in front of the North Pier. You know, they seem to be having teething problems with the points. But we'll just go and check out the comedy carpet. They've still got the stage up. Just going to walk through these ugly barriers, which we didn't used to have in the olden days. You didn't need those in the olden days, remember? All the way along here as well, look at that there. So let's have a little look what's going on here, shall we? Yeah. The Woolworths building, 1938. That's my favourite building in Blackpool. Just here we used to have the Palace buildings. I think it's because, was it the Palace Hotel that used to stand there years ago? And then it was the Sands venue. And currently most of this is all empty up there. Not really sure what's happening with it, but hopefully it'll get finished off one day. But there are some businesses in there. Spyglass, Wild West End, and the Showtime Museum is in there as well, so we'll carry on. Let's have a look at Blackpool Tower, shall we? I'll zoom in. I'm using my phone, by the way, for this video, an iPhone 16 Pro. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think of the quality. But this is the Blackpool Tower, Grade 1 listed. I think it's the only Grade 1 listed building in Blackpool. So we've made it to the comedy carpet, which is looking a little bit mucky actually. Look at this here, look. That. Oh my goodness. I think that this needs a bit of a clean. What do you reckon? I know someone who can do that. So we've still got the stage up. Does that mean that there's some more stuff? There you go, there's a date there, up until the 22nd. So if you're here on Saturday, you might see something. And like I say, I think they've got some acts on in the tower at the, you know, the Tower Circus, so you might want to check that out. Oh, it's kicking off in Blackpool. It's a Volvo. Okay, so just behind me here, this building here, who remembers Lewis's department store? I remember it well because I used to go in there almost every Saturday. It was one of many department stores here in Blackpool. Binns was another one, and that was just somewhere around the back. But yeah, the Lewis's store, and they didn't knock it down, they actually carbunkled it. I don't know how to say it really, but that there is a carbuncle. That honestly, I don't even know how someone got permission to turn Lewis's. I mean, it was a brutalist building. It wasn't the prettiest of buildings, but it was of its time, the 60s, and it had a honeycomb front to it, you know, and it was all lit up during the illumination. It might have been lit up at other times as well, but it looked pretty good. I think it was a 60s brutalist design, and it was one of the better designs, I think. But I mean, just look, that is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's sad. It's pretty sad really. But the Wendy's is actually going in the unit at the far side, which used to be the Vegas Diner. So let's go and take a closer look. Before we have a look at that, let's have another quick look at the sea. Oh, look at that. Just listen to the roar of the Irish Sea. Wouldn't you just love to be here in Blackpool right now? Let's have a look at the other side of the tower. And the sun is trying to get out. It is trying to get out. It's been a bit of a wretched morning actually. But yeah, we're now looking straight at what used to be Lewis's. Oh, and before Lewis's, it was the Palace Theatre, which started out its life as the Alhambra Theatre. But the Alhambra didn't do very well, probably because it was next to the tower. And eventually, the owners of the Blackpool Tower Company bought out the Alhambra Theatre, and then they turned it in, well, they made it into the Palace. I believe it had the first escalators outside London, yeah. And well, if you imagine what it used to be, this started off as a very swanky theatre, and then it became Lewis's department store, and now, well, what's it going to be next? It might be a car park. It might knock it down. But anyway, it's just over there. Look, that's where the Vegas Diner was, and that's where the new Wendy's. We got to it in the end, didn't we? Yeah, it says 4,900 square feet. It is a pretty big area, but that is where the Wendy's is going to go. So there you go, that's it for this video. I'm just trying the cinematic mode on my new iPhone 16 Pro. Let me know what you think. It's supposed to blur the background out. It's what they call a bokeh in photography. like a pleasing bokeh where you blur out the background. It's normally done with expensive lenses, but the iPhone can do it with a little bit of trickery, so let me know what you think. But yeah, the Wendy's is going there, so it'll probably open for the season, so we'll have to wait and see. I think I'll definitely be going. Let me know if you like Wendy's, if you've ever been in America. I know they've got some around the country. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there now. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.